Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEM TV5 News at 6:30.
Many in our area are digging out after today's winter storm dumped more than half a foot of snow in some areas. Genesee County seemed to be the hardest hit area, with Flint totaling 7 inches this morning. In Bay City, residents took advantage of the snowfall by heading to Vets Bridge. Kids and adults were seen sledding down the hill all day today as winter finally came to the area. But calmer conditions now as we take a live look over mid-Michigan. The majority of the snow has passed, but there is a chance for more showers overnight. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jamie Sherrod. Tracking our forecast in the First Warn 5 Weather Center is meteorologist John Gross. Hi there, John.
Yeah, hey, Jamie. The most of that snow, like you said, is gone, but we're still going to hold on to the chance for a little bit of lake effect snow going into the overnight period tonight. And those winds definitely going to be picking up overnight, as well as the temperatures going way down. Some viewer photo sent in of the snowmen. This was sent in from Christina. This name is Billy. Thank you so much for that compacting snow. Good to make those snowmen out there and just have some snowball fights. So send in your viewer photos always to our Facebook or Twitter pages. We still do have those winter weather advisories anywhere you see the purple shading on your screen. Until tomorrow morning, mainly in effect for the western half of mid-Michigan. That's because we're going to hold on to the chance for that lake effect snow to come on in overnight into tomorrow morning. We can already start to see some evidence of that on your pinpoint Doppler live from MBS this evening, and we'll continue to see that chance for some of that lake effect snow, as well as breezy conditions and cooler temperatures going into the overnight period tonight as the center of the circulation goes overhead tonight. High temperatures for tomorrow. Check out the numbers, only getting into the 20s. Show you what's in store for the rest of the week coming up here in just a little bit.
Thank you, John. Many in the area spent the day digging out and clearing roads and driveways of piled snow. TV5's Blake Keller reports on the winter storm's impact in Bay County.
Mid-Michigan waking up to a blanket of snow, and Bay County residents like Joshua Howie are putting in work to clear it all up.
Fluffy. It's not heavy at all.
TV5 drove around Bay City today to see how people were taking care of all the snow in their yard. And most people that we talked to say it was just another winter day in Michigan.
I'm 77, but I'm still out here doing it.
Just down the street, this mother and son duo are tackling their driveway, sidewalks, and even their roof.
Normally I'm the one who starts and she ends up helping me finish.
Yeah. He does it with a snowblower and then I do it with a shovel.
In Bay City, Susie Q's restaurant is feeling the effects of this weekend's winter storm.
It's already a slow time of the year anyways, and then with the snow coming last week and this week, it's really bad, you know.
The restaurant, known for home-cooked meals, is busiest on weekends. But with 2 consecutive weekends of storms, it's left the restaurant almost empty.
Last week was about the same. I think we closed early last weekend because there's nothing. I think we had 1 table on Saturday, and it doesn't help for small business owners.
Meantime, Howie shovels away at the snow now, while he dreams of warmer weather in the future.
I like the warmer weather than this, but I mean, we got to have it at some point in time, so might as well get it out of the way now.
In Bay County, Blake Keller, WNEM, TV5.
Thank you, Blake. Well, team coverage continues in Genesee County. Flint was one of the hardest hit areas, recording up to 7 inches in some spots. TV5's Jonathan Jackson joins us live in studio with a look at those conditions. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi there, Jamie. And yeah, definitely. As you said, it was a snowy start to our weekend, and residents across Genesee County got hit with some of the worst of it this morning. So today we stopped by a local gas station in the Flint area to hear just what those drivers dealt with on the roads early this morning. And many of them told us that despite the heavy snowfall, they were actually well prepared to deal with the elements, even though most of them wanted to stay at home this weekend.
Today I happened to catch the tail end of some bad weather, but it's Michigan.
I just drove about 3 blocks to get our lottery, headed back home, and we did all our shopping and everything yesterday, knowing the storm was coming.
Well, I had to get out this morning. I had a few things I had to go pick up, but other than that, I'd be at home.
Now, with around 7 inches of snow hitting some areas in Genesee County, many folks who stayed at home still had to shovel their sidewalks and clear off their driveways. And later tonight, we'll be hearing from even more of those residents as they continue to dig out of this winter weather. Reporting in the studio, I'm Jonathan Jackson. Jamie, back to you.
Thank you, Jonathan. And we want to see your snowy pics. Send them to WNEM at WNEM.com, and you may see them in our slideshow. New tonight, family and friends showing strong support for a local woman who was killed last month. A powerlifting meet and fundraiser was held in Carroll today in honor of Brandy Dixon. Dixon, a powerlifter herself, was stabbed to death in December in Tuscola County's Ellington Township. Her coach organizing the event says fitness was a big part of her life and thought this would be the best way to honor her.
I think she would be super proud of all of us for coming out. There's a lot of people here today that it was their first ever powerlifting competitions. They really were stepping outside of their comfort zone and doing something that would have made her happy and really honoring her memory.
Proceeds from the event will support Dixon's 2 kids, one of which is a newborn. A live look over Flint, where an audit has revealed that the city is saddled in more than $370 million in pension legacy costs that remain unfunded. Significant errors and financial risk were also uncovered under the purview of former Mayor Karen Weaver. Democratic Senate Minority Leader, Jim Ananich, pointed to Flint's lead-tainted water crisis and severe population decline as contributing factors to the city's financial struggles. The audit shows Flint has more than $620 million in unfunded pension and retiree health care costs. Well, on several newscasts yesterday, we misidentified the charges George Huffman III was found guilty and not guilty of. Huffman was found guilty of child sexually abusive activity. He was found not guilty of accosting a child for immoral purposes. Also not guilty of using the internet or computer to communicate with another to commit a crime. We regret any confusion. Well, thousands of gallons of jet fuel dumped over a Los Angeles community, including several schools. Now Delta Airlines is facing a lawsuit. What the plaintiffs are alleging next. Plus, 4 people were shot to death in Utah. Coming up, the relationship between the suspect and victims.